Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
What's going down, gamblers around the world? It's the coach here with my boy Marley Betts.
Hey, what's going
Probably
on?
hear a little echo real quick. Let me take care of that. But I'm here with my boy Marley Betts, and we got a special guest, another special guest for today. Grew up in the hood with us. My boy Marley has a guest, J.O. Man, y'all got to excuse me. It's a lot of shit going on. But my boy J.O.
What's going on, baby? What's happening?
Ain't much, man. Introduce your guest, man. Introduce who you got with you, boss.
Okay. Well, you had already said it, so but boys know I got my ace with me from the sandbox days. You know what I'm saying? My nigga J.O., the one and only. We already got comments. Who is that? Regan O'Leary need a 2 p.m. pick. I don't even know who playing at 2 p.m. Regan. 2 p.m. game. Okay, 2 p.m. What time frame you in though? He got to be like in Cali somewhere.
No, he's talking about like right now. He need to play right now.
He probably need a 4 o'clock pick for us, which is two West Coast time. If he in Vegas or
yeah, that's true.
They 2 hours behind, so it depends on where he at. He probably mean 4 o'clock.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, man, appreciate y'all tuning in today. We're ready to make some more money. In case you haven't been paying attention, we on fire right now. Yesterday we went undefeated. My boy T. Howard, special guest, he went undefeated. Marley went undefeated. Marley, how'd you do in the NBA?
2-2 in NBA. We went 500. But overall in the NBA, I am 10-4.
Okay. 3-0, dog.
3-0, dog.
I'm not, bro. We not, and I had to talk earlier, bro. We not charging people. We not saying sign up for. All we saying is, man, just follow our platform. We got to build our YouTube back up. They knocked us down. Hey, man, if you would have been following us all week, look at the record: 12-1, 10-3.
Coach,
yesterday undefeated.
Coach, I mean, fuck this week, nigga. We been hot for about 2 weeks in a row.
3 to be honest, but we not trying to toot our horn or nothing. I'm just saying, like, bro, we giving y'all some money. Fuck with us. Share, like, comment. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying sign up for picks. I be seeing people all day long, man, pay for your pick. Yeah, I charge you this. Nah, bro, everybody eats because we know our goal right now, bro. We trying to get to a big platform. We trying to get picked up and make money and make sure everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my little rant for today before we go in. But man, it's in the pudding this week, bro. We 12-1, 10-3. You killing it in the NBA also.
Hey,
you know what I'm
saying? Overall combined, bro, we 22-4 for the week, dog. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
22-4 for the week, dog. Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
I don't say nothing else.
Man, ain't tripping. But real quick, let's introduce our guest again. Give him a little bit of airtime. It's our boy J.O. You can follow him on IG. What's going down?
What's going on, brother? I'm just happy to be here with you guys, man. See if I can spill a little bit of sports rhetoric with you too.
All right. You got anything, Marley, before we jump right in?
Let's get it, dog.
Let's get it. First game we're gonna look at St. Bonnie going against Virginia Commonwealth. This line opened up in favor of VCU -4. The total is 134.5. Right now, that line is -3, still in favor of VCU. And the total has gone up just a half a point, 135.5. Excuse me. St. Bonnie, they're 10-2 on the year. They are another hot team. They're definitely the top of the top dogs in their conference. Even though they started late, they were probably the last team in their conference to start. But they're 10-2 on the year, 7-4-1 against the spread, while the Rams are 14-4, 10-8 against the spread. Injury reports right now, St. Bonnie, they don't have any injuries right now, while VCU, Douglas, he is questionable for today's game with an ankle injury. Curry, he's questionable for today's game with an ankle injury as well. Medley Bacon, excuse me. He's on quarantine duty, so he's out. He's questionable for today's game. McAllister's been out, and Clark the third, he's been dismissed from the team, but that's been a long time coming. In the last 10 games, St. Bonnie, they are 8-2 with their last victory against LaSalle, 86-70. But beforehand, they dropped the game to St. Louis, 70-59. But during that stretch, they did beat the brakes off of VCU at home, 70-54. VCU right now, they're on a 4-game winning streak, and that streak started after that loss against St. Bonnie, 70-54, like I said. But they beaten Dayton 66-43, LaSalle 73-62, a good Rhode Island team that took them down to the wire 63-62, and then they beat Dayton again 76-67 over the weekend. They're 8-2 right now, so this is a good game, man. But let me get to these actual factuals, these trends real quick. St. Bonnie, they're 6-2-1 against the spread in the last 9 games. The total's gone under 8 out of the last 10. They're 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games, 6-3 straight up against VCU in the last 9 games. They're 10-2 on the year. Again, they started late, but they're 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games when playing against an Atlantic 10 opponent. That includes VCU too. And they're 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games when played on a Friday. VCU 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 games. To under has hit 4 out of the last 5. They're 12-2 straight up in the last 14 games. 7-1 straight up at home in the last 8 games. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games this season. 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 games. 2-7 against the spread in the last 9 games when played on a Friday night. St. Bonnie traveling to Virginia to take on the Commonwealth. Rams. What you got, Marley?
Man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a tough fucking game to cap right now. Both of these teams play pretty good defense. They both allow less than 65 points a game. St. Bonnie is at 63. VCU is at 65. They both average above 70. St. Bonnie at 71. VCU is at 73. Kyle Lofton is the leading scorer for St. Bonnie. He giving you 16. He also giving you 5 assists. Excuse me. Highland for VCU is their leading scorer. He giving you 19 and 3. That's 3s on the rebounds. They're both killing it against lesser teams in their conference. But so the only thing I got to really look at is the last head-to-head, and St. Bonnie beat the shit out of VCU. I don't know. We should have looked at that game. I tried to go back and look at it. I don't know if it had to be COVID or injury, or I don't understand why the score was that much. And with that being said, I think this will be a close game, just because VCU on a revenge factor. But even with that being said, I'm going to take St. Bonnie plus the points. They can actually go in VCU and win outright. I don't see why they won't. But with it being a tight game, I'll take the 3.
Okay. This game is definitely, at first looking at it, I do like VCU because I've been seeing them. This has revenge games set up all over it. One of these teams got some guards that are huge, bro. And I think you told me that the other day.
That's Winthrop. But I don't know about Bonnie. But yesterday when I said that, I was talking about Winthrop.
So I think VCU, if I'm not mistaken, they got some 6'4", 6'6" guards running the point in the 2. Man, this is definitely a man. I'm gonna stay off this one, bro. I'm gonna stay off this. If I was to make the play, I would say take VCU on the money line for the revenge factor, 4-game winning streak.
Right.
That will be my play, but I'm definitely gonna stay off of this one. I'm gonna watch it. I might do some live betting once I kind of see the rhythm of the game. But just keep in mind, VCU definitely has revenge factor on their mind.
Yeah, for sure. Written all over it.
What you think, J.O.?
What you guys said was pretty spot on with what I was thinking. I thought about the -3.5. The 3 points for St. Bonnie. And I also feel like VCU gonna take the dub though, especially being 7-1 at home. I feel like they've been handling their business at the crib, so I don't see no reason why they don't get that revenge game today and kind of keep it rolling. But I definitely see why you staying off that bitch though.
Yeah, man. But if I was to lean, I definitely would take I take
VCU.
DC with the money line. But I've seen St. Bonnie. St. Bonnie done popped me a couple of times because they started late. They started their season late. I forgot who it was they was playing, but I was like, man, these boys been COVID. Let me jump on this team. And they blew the work. They blew them boys out. So I definitely this is gonna be a good game to watch. I'm not gonna make a play, but if I was to make a lean, I'd definitely go VCU with the money line.
Yeah, I'm on St. Bonnie plus the 3. I
So,
think I get it. I understand it. I think it can go either way. I'm gonna just take the points because I think even if I don't think they blow each other out. Even though that first game, VCU, I want to say the first half blew the doors off St. Bonnie. It was like 45 to 20 something, and then the second half, St. Bonnie put up like 45, and VCU only scored 14 or some shit like that. So they both capable of going on runs against each other. I think it's a toss up. 3 is normally what home court advantage. So
yeah.
if it was neutral, it'll probably be a pick 'em. But like we've been talking about all season with COVID, home court not really home court.
Right.
So I like the 3, and I know St. Bonnie is a really good team. So give me a really good team plus 3 points. I'll take it.
All right.
But the
All right.
revenge factor is concerning. I can't.
So official play, Marley, he taking St. Bonnie.
St. Bonnie official. I already wrote it down.
Plus 3. And what you got, Jo?
I'm gonna take VCU straight up.
Money line. All right. Jo with the money line on VCU. So Marley got the plus 3. All right. All right. That's cool. We got some comments coming in.
But Regan say VCU money line.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Hey, I'm cool. Y'all hit the money line.
It's the same here. Like,
y'all hit the money line. I hit the plus 3.
Blowout by
we good. Everybody wins.
Definitely wouldn't get them. Take the minus 3.5.
It's 3.
I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I get it.
For real, it can easily come down to a 1-point game.
Easily.
So
easy. So
well, let's get on to the next game. And for some reason, a lot of our sites that we get our information from, they don't have the trends on them. But I can kind of go based off of what we saw yesterday and what I do have in front of us. Winthrop 17-1 going up against Radford 13-8. 13-8 on the year. It's a 6 p.m. kickoff. Tip-off time. I got football on my mind. It start again tomorrow. Right now, yesterday, Winthrop beat the brakes off of them 80-64 during the first half. Radford did have these boys down. Radford was up by almost 8 points, and then, Winthrop just took off. But in the last 5 games, Winthrop, they are 4-1 in the last 5, coming off back to back. They beat Radford 80-64 yesterday. They lost to Asheville from North Carolina 57-55. While Radford, they are on a 3-2 game record in the last 5 games. Excuse me. They're both averaging 80. So Winthrop, like you said yesterday, they can shoot. They were averaging almost 81 points on the season, while Radford's they just averaging about 70 points a game. Points allowed. Winthrop's only giving up by 69 per game, while Radford they just giving up only 64. So it's definitely a good defense game. But what you think? How you feel about this, Marley?
So yesterday I gave the over 142, and I gave Winthrop minus 5.5, and I'm going right back to the well. Same 2 plays. The total is at 142.5. I'm still recommending it. Radford scores 80 points a game. Winthrop scores 80 points a game, and they give up 70. That's 150. Radford averages 70. It's 150. So if they just hit their marks, which I assume they both will do, it's a back-to-back game, tired legs, so defensive intensity is not going to be as it was yesterday. So I expect more scoring. I don't expect Winthrop to go cold. They had their cold game, the one game they lost. The 2 games before this, I believe, they shoot like 50, I think above 50%, if I'm not mistaken. But they're a shooting team. They shoot threes. They make baskets. And Radford, which is the second best team in the conference, there's just a gap between the first best team and the second best team. And I just don't see this game. I don't even know why the line is at 5.5. Normally, I'm scared of teams that play back to back like that in college and NBA, because normally the second leg they just trade games, but not this Winthrop team. Like this Winthrop team, I told y'all yesterday, they ball, bro. Normally their spreads are 10, 15, 12. So to get them at 5.5, I'm really not even mad if they lose. To get them at 5.5 is a gift. So I'm taking the 5.5 again. I'm taking the over again. Minus 5.5. I think it's easy money. And over 142.
Give me 1 second. I just want to look at a line and confirm it before I make my play. And they are tripping, because I don't see it. All right, give me 1 sec. So how I feel about this game, I've seen Winthrop play a couple of times. They definitely can't score that thing. With these back-to-backs, they are scary. And in Winthrop's last back-to-back, they lost to Asheville. So whenever they're playing against some competition, back-to-back, it's a different ball game. So with that being said, I'm not going to stick around for the dump stick. I'm not letting the refs put the game in their hands. I'm going to get in and get out of this one. I'm going to take Winthrop -3 first half, official play. Get me in, get me out. I'll leave y'all with all the dumb shit in the end of the game. Official play for myself, Winthrop -3 for the first half. JL, how you feeling?
Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that -3. You got me on that one. I was already feeling the -5.5, and I think I'm gonna ride with that one anyway. But I'm loving that -3 at the half. That's a brilliant move.
So you're gonna ride with me? Ride with me, bro. Ride with me. Let's ride.
Hey, well, if I can ride, let me ride. If there's a room on the ship, then yeah, let me get a seat, please. Yeah, I'll definitely ride that 3. Hey, bro.
All right. So JO, official play first half -3. He gonna ride with me. Marley, what's your play? You taking Winthrop with the points?
Full game.
Full game, 5.5.
5.5. Nah, you can put it over there. I'm gonna lift that whole over. Full game, 5.5, and I'm still on the over 142.
143 or 142 and a half?
142.5. Last I saw it.
Because right now, as a consensus, they got it at -142. So depending on where y'all catch your books at, what was the final total score yesterday? What was it?
The total was at 144, I believe, is what it landed at. It was 80-64, I believe.
Okay.
I expect Radford to give me a couple more points, just simply because, like I said, it's a back-to-back. Tired legs. I don't expect the defensive intensity to be what it's been yesterday. So I expect a little bit more scoring. And probably scoring on both ends. I mean, I expect Winthrop to hit their 80. As long as Radford gives me 64, 65, 63, 62 is a push, but as long as they give me at least 63, I feel like I'm good.
All right. So let's get on to the next play. Let me pull my info up real quick. Hey man, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, follow, man. We're hot this week. If you haven't been paying attention, We hot. Yesterday we went undefeated, including our guest yesterday, T. Howard. He went undefeated. But let's jump to the next game. This one's definitely going to be pretty tricky. We got UAB taking on the Louisiana Tech. La Tech opened up as a -1 favorite. The total is 131.5. Right now, that total's jumped up a couple of points. It's 135, but the spread is still -1 in favor of La Tech. UAB 16-2 on the year, 10-5-2 against the spread. While La Tech, they are 15-6 on the year, 13-8 against the spread. Injury reports, UAB, they have no injuries listed, while La Tech, Jay Bass, the guard, he is questionable for today's game. It is definitely undisclosed, so we don't know what's going on. He probably had a little dip in the past curfew, and she probably tested positive for COVID, and he probably got to sit down for a little bit. So we don't know. But UAB, they are 9-1 in the last 10 games. They're actually on a 6-game winning streak right now with back-to-back victories against Rice, who's been playing good. Middle Tennessee State, who's trash, that took them down to the wire in the first game on the 28th of January when they played, and back-to-back victories against UTEP. So they're on a 6-game winning streak. La Tech, they're coming off an L against North Texas in a back-to-back, but before then they were on a 4-game winning streak up against UTEP. Southern Miss, they swept them, and then the first matchup in the double against North Texas. Before that, they lost to UTEP and Western Kentucky, who's actually another good ball club with a definitely a future NBA pick at the 4 at the center for Western Kentucky. Anyways, getting to these actual factuals for UBA. They're 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games. The unders hit 11 out of the last 16. 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against La Tech. And they're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games when playing against La Tech as well. They're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games, 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games when going against a Conference USA opponent. And they're 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing on a Friday. When playing in the month of February. Gets a La Tech. La Tech, they are 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 games. The unders hit 8 out of the last 10. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games, 16-1 in the last 17 games at home. They're 12-3 against the spread in the last 15, and they're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing in February, but they like Friday nights. You know, they're 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games when played on Friday. So, you know, them boys, they got a little routine going. When they get that Friday dub, you know, they going to eat some etouffee or whatever it is and chomp it down. But anyway, UAB traveling to the boot to take on the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. What you got, Marley?
Man, I like both of these teams. I think I put you on Charlotte on UAB when they blew out Charlotte a few weeks back. And we missed that game, or at least I missed it. I don't know if you remember. It was like 30-something to like 2 the first half, or like 10 or something when we looked at it. I don't know if you remember. It was a couple of weeks back. But and I've been riding this Louisiana Tech train for probably like 3 weeks. So like I'm really torn, to be honest with you. And I think it's gonna be a close ass game. But I really think this UAB team is overall the better team. The line started with them as the favorite, and then started with them as the favorite, and then it switched to La Tech. So I'm gonna take UAB with the plus money. I'm gonna take the money line. Probably should take the +1 because it comes down to a 1-point game. I'm gonna be pissed. I'll lose by 1 point. But I'm on the money line. They only give up 57 points a game. That's a 16-point differential. They average 73 points a game. Mikael Ertl and Taven Logan, 2 guards, they both giving you 12 and 3. Mike's giving you 13 instead of 12. But Louisiana Tech, man, they're a good team. I really don't got nothing bad to say about them. They got 4 players averaging double figures. It's a team concept. Everybody's getting the ball. You can't focus in on one guy. I just think UAB is the overall better defensive team. And they give up less points. So I'm on UAB. They've been rolling. I think they keep rolling. It's gonna be a tough, tight ball game. Almost a coin flip, but I'm on UAB.
Man, I was gonna stay off this. UAB, I'm gonna say this though. UAB hasn't really played any competition this year. This is gonna be their first test on the court. I caught them, the last couple of games. Again, Middle Tennessee State, shit, they was giving them everything that they had, but UAB snuck away on that one. I'm gonna stay off this game because it's definitely tricky. If I were to make a lean and looking at the actual fact, I only see La Tech played once, and that was in the beginning of the season against LSU, and LSU blew the doors off them. They do have a nice big man. I don't know the cat's name. He's light skinned. He got braids. He's pretty good for La Tech. Based on the numbers and the actual factuals and that home court advantage, and this being UAB's first real strong opponent, I would make a lean towards La Tech -1 for this one.
You almost scared me off of it.
Say that again.
You almost just scared me off of it.
Well, you already locked it down. What you think, Jo? What you thinking?
Look, I was just telling him, you just swayed me because I was telling him, as you was talking earlier, that I was riding with UAB. And you put up a compelling argument. So now I'm still going to ride with my original pick and take UAB straight up, though. I think they're going to pull it off.
So we got Marley. He on the plus money. Or did you take money line too, Marley?
I took the money line.
Yeah, that's what I want, the money line.
Okay, so y'all both on the money line. Money line. Outright victory. Marley and JL. Yeah, man. I don't know. So I'm going to stay off of that.
Yeah, clearly. But I mean, I've been riding with La Tech like their last couple games. I'll say out of their last 5, I probably took them like 3 times. So I don't know, man. I think you're right though. UAB ain't really played nobody, but they've been blowing the doors off a lot of teams they play. Other than that, at Middle Tennessee, game was close, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with my gut and what I've been. I'm gonna stay the course. UAB.
Stay the course. Stay the course. I'm off. What big boy be saying? You got me. I'm gonna stay off there with dog. But yeah, I'm gonna go with with the fact that they ain't played nobody, and La Tech got a hellified home field record. I would definitely go La Tech if I was a play, but I'm not. So good luck to y'all boys. Good luck to y'all boys. Let's get to our last game before we open up the chat and just talk about anything in open mic. We can talk about some other games that all our viewers are looking into without some input. We can talk about games over the weekend, and we can talk about the UFC because I think I got some on the UFC. But let's get right into it. G-Tech taking on Clemson. The total was opened up at 131.5, and it opened in favor of Clemson -4. That line is still consistent at -4, but the number has dropped for the total at 121.5. Georgia Tech, they are 9-7 on the year, 7-9 against the spread. Clemson, they're 12-5, 9-7-1 against the spread. These injury reports right now, Maxwell, he's out indefinitely still for G-Tech. While Clemson, they are looking pretty healthy. In the last 10 games for G-Tech, they are 6-4, coming off of a ass whooping against UAB, which Marley, you called that one. But they beat Notre Dame 80-82. Clemson, they're on a 2-game winning streak against North Carolina, 60-50, and beating Syracuse 78-61, which I took Syracuse that game. I think that was earlier over the weekend. Excuse me. I like Syracuse in that one. But let's get to these actual factuals, man. This whiskey got me burping. 1-4 against G-Tech 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games, or 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games, 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games when playing against Clemson. Remember, they beat Clemson at home. 7-3 straight up in the last 20 games against Clemson. They're 1-4 straight up on the road in the last 5 games. 1-14 straight up in the last 15 games when playing on the road against Clemson. 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games when going against an ACC opponent. And the unders hit 4 out of the last 5 games when playing in the month of February. Get to these actual factors for Clemson. Clemson, the total's gone over 7 out of the last 10 games. They're 13-5 on the year in the last 18 games. They're 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games when playing at home. 14-1 straight up in the last 15 games when playing at home against G-Tech. 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games when playing in February. 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 games when playing on a Friday. So they like that. They like covering the spread on the Friday, you know. And the over has hit 5 out of the last 6 games when Clemson is a favorite. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Shout out to Joe Hamilton versus the Clemson Tigers. What you got, Marley?
To me, this is something that I didn't want to fuck around with as far as like the spread is concerned. This Georgia Tech team, you know, we kind of rode away with them earlier. We thought, or at least I personally thought they were one of the teams trending upwards, but they're just inconsistent. And that's something I don't like putting my money on. Inconsistent team. Meanwhile, Clemson has kind of been trending upwards. They had a couple slip ups, but I'm gonna take Clemson, and I'm on the money line. Looking for my Clemson notes, but I'm just on Clemson at home. I don't think this Georgia Tech team got what it takes to go on the road and beat Clemson. Although they did go on the road in Virginia and put up a hell of a fight a couple weeks back. But I think 4 might be a little bit too much because I think the game could be close. I don't rely on Clemson offensively. So I don't really know. So I think the safest play and for me is Clemson money line.
Is that your official play?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Give me that 4. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why, because I don't really follow Clemson a lot.
They got a hellified home record. G-Tech is frauds when they on the road. They cannot play on the road. And you know this because we took them one time on the road. I forgot who it was. Louisville, I think.
North Carolina?
They are a. Nah, I think I know for a fact we took them when they played Louisville at home. It was a close spread. I think it was like Louisville -2.
Louisville, what about Louisville?
They are
Louisville. They lost at Louisville and they Duke.
Duke, understandable. Louisville, they're a different team, but they're trash on the road, especially when going against the top dogs of the conference. Clemson's been inconsistent, but ever since they lost on the road against G-Tech, they turned their shit around against some good opponents. Got some victories under their belt. But give me that -4. I think this is going to be the easy money of the day. I think they can cover the first half too. If you want to catch them at 2, it should be at -2, 2.5.
I was just going to say, what is that first half at? I think I want to jump on that first half, the way you talking.
But G-Tech, they are not a very good road team. I think this will be a comfortable victory for Clemson. They're gonna blow the doors off. I'm not gonna say they can definitely blow the doors because G-Tech, they just don't know how to play on the road. And Clemson, I mean, look at the facts. You know, they play good at home. They play good at home on a Friday. You know, and shit, pro days there for the NFL. Looking at all them dudes, so I think they feel good. They get their victory. You know, Valentine's Day, they go to a Valentine's Day frat party. You know, they get into some trouble. You know, they have a couple dips in the dorm room. Give me Clemson, man. Hey, man, they want to start their Friday off right. Give me Clemson -4. They telling their buddies right now, hey man, you need that extra bread for this chick you trying to impress on campus. Bet us tonight. Put the whole house on it. I'm going to -4. What you got, Dale? How you
Pulling
feel?
up, I'm pulling up next to you. I'm blowing the horn, pulling up next, and I'm saying, "Let me ride, B." I'm parking the car and I'm just riding with that folk.
Come on.
It sound too easy not to pass up on.
Come on. Come on. Let's get it, man. They are frauds, man.
Man, I
They are
think I
frauds.
want
I think so too. The way I'm looking at they shit, it don't look like unless they know something I don't know. I don't know.
Man, I think I want to take that
Point enough.
Clemson first half, man.
So you got money line, money line at what, -2.5? Let me just double
Yeah,
check and see what it is.
put me down. Oh, I'm putting myself down, but yeah, put me down for Clemson first half, man.
Let me see what that line is real quick. Hold up. -2. I like that.
I like that.
So
Damn, I
you
don't
want
like giving
official
5
play?
fucking plays. Yeah,
Get
official.
in,
I'm
get out.
gonna go jump right on that hoe right now.
All right. So just a quick little recap for some of the games we reviewed today. We got St. Bonnie going up against VCU. Marley, he definitely likes St. Bonnie +3. Jo, he likes VCU with the money line. I'm staying off of that one. For Winthrop, Marley, he got Winthrop -5.5 and the over. The over is 142.5. While me and Jo, we're gonna ride with Winthrop -3 for the first half. UBA versus La Tech. Marley and Jo, they like UBA money line, and I'm staying off of that one. But when it comes down to Georgia, I think we all agree that Clemson's going to take care of business today. Me and Jo like that -4 for the full game. Marty likes Clemson money line and -2 for the first half, and I like that too. I like that too. So, but I'm probably going to play that on my damn self. So, if I don't get caught up in no women's college basketball live betting today.
Did I
Those
so
are
did
my
you write
picks,
that
man.
down as official?
No, that's not official. I got 2 official plays. Winthrop first half, Clemson -4. Those are my official plays.
I got too many damn plays.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, open mic. For everybody that's tuning in, look like we lost a good load of our audience. But open mic, I'll start off with open mic. I think Gilbert Burns going to beat Usman tomorrow in UFC main event. He's a plus 225. Some spots got him at 250 underdog. I like that boy to win that matchup tomorrow. He's hungry. I've seen him play. I've seen him fight a couple of times. He's been out for a while. Usman is definitely going to try to control that match, but I'm throwing it out there. You have a good Saturday. Sprinkle something on Gilbert Burns for the victory against Usman and becoming the new champion in the UFC.
Oh, I don't think that boy gonna beat Usman. I don't know much about him though, and I know you follow UFC way more than I do, but I
He's
don't think
hungry.
that boy gonna-
He's hungry, and they train together. They're from the same camp.
That boy Usman been starving for so long. That's why he done beat everybody. That's why they don't know who to put that boy up against. I don't know, man. He real good at controlling the ring to me, man.
Yeah,
He
that's true.
control the ring real well, and he dictate the pace. And I don't know if I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen Gil Burns fight. He said he been off for a while, and so you know what I'm saying. I haven't seen him fight, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Burns is hungry. One thing I do know about this MMA shit is if you up and coming. He's 34. He's our age. He's actually older than Usman, but he hasn't had that belt. And when boys is hungry, they hungry. And man, the last fight I seen him fight, he fought Tyron Woodley, and he beat the dog breaks out of him. He has great stand-up game. I'm not sure how his ground game is. I know Usman is off the chain on the ground.
I can say that boy elite.
And I know Usman ain't gonna want to stand up against this boy.
He can do it.
I was gonna say, but he can stand up.
I'm saying, but he don't got to. He can take that boy. Man, he like you say, his wrestling is so elite. Like Man, I don't know, man. That boy, I haven't, like I said, I gotta go watch more on Burns before I like give a actual pick on that. But I can't. I feel like Usman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he been hungry for a while, man.
Yeah, I'm on Usman.
And he proved to me a lot when he beat when he did his thing
Kobe.
against Monster Bar. Yeah, and Kobe Covington, bro. But even against
Masvidal.
Masvidal, I fuck with Masvidal, and I feel like he pretty much handled that boy. So
Masvidal was he was a replacement though. I know he took it last minute.
Yeah, he took that shit with like 8 days.
right, but
And,
yeah,
and he's a journeyman. You know,
I fuck
he's
with
hot.
I fuck with
He's a
Masvidal.
yeah, I do too. I fuck with Masvidal too, man.
he's a journeyman, man. I'm telling you, this Burns cat, I seen him and I was like, yo, this boy can box. And he hungry. I hear y'all saying he hungry, but
I'm
dog,
gonna check him out.
I mean, who's the champ? He been a
My thing
champ.
with being hungry is yeah, it ain't even that everybody hungry. My thing is, even though no matter how hungry you are, if I'm better than you, nigga, your hunger don't mean nothing.
Everybody hungry out here, shit.
Like if I'm just better than you, like Jordan, a lot of niggas was hungry, but he was just better than them niggas. So like shit, fuck your hunger. sprinkle a little bit on that. I mean, like you said, I don't know about Buddy though, so I need to go back and look at a couple fights and check him out.
Look at his last fight against Burns, man.
You say he fought Woodley was his last fight?
Bro, I still got the screenshot of my phone because I said I would never bet on Woodley again. I put $2,000 on Woodley to beat Burns, and Burns came out and whitewashed that boy.
Oh, that's why you take, but that's different. That's why you like Burns. You don't want to bet against Burns.
But when it ain't that I don't want to bet against Usman, that dude. But when you hungry, and then I just saw they face off from the weigh-in.
Yeah,
you gotta keep in mind they train together. So who's gonna have
be mad at you? Cornell gonna be mad at you.
Who? He got to prove that that's his boy to me. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. That's an off live debate. Just an off live conversation.
I got something for y'all. What you think about y'all Texans?
You didn't like your face.
I'm assuming you talk about JJ Watt, or what do I think about the Texans overall? Or specifically, hey, I'm happy for that boy. I'm happy for JJ Watt. It was a move that was late. I thought personally we should have traded Watt like 2-3 years ago.
I agree.
When we could have got something. But I'm not mad at Watt, man. When Watt was here and healthy, like that nigga played his heart out. That nigga gave everything he had. So like I really got nothing bad to say about Watt personally. I think the move was too late. I felt like damn, we couldn't get. I don't like the fact that they released him. I felt like damn, I knew we want to go get like a top 3. We couldn't get a 5th round or 6th round. We couldn't get nothing. Like that's the only thing I kind of disagree with.
Man, you know what it is, man.
Yeah. I'm not going. I'm trying to just keep it strictly on sport. I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to go there. If you want to go there, we can go there. But I'm trying not. I'm trying to keep it.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I think we need to just go ahead and trade Deshaun. Like I don't understand the point, and to me, like that's the best way to rebuild the team. Like even if Deshaun had a career year last year, bro, and we won 4 games, so it's like, what he gonna do? Have another career year and we win 5? So like, just trade him, man. Like trade him. rebuild the offensive line, draft a young rookie. I really like old boy from BYU, Zach Wilson, because you're not gonna get nigga from Clemson. I don't know why I can't think of that nigga name. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, you're not gonna get Trevor Lawrence. You're not gonna get Justin Fields. So get Bryce Wilson from BYU. He can run and throw. I like the little white boy. Apparently, he went to BYU because apparently, we religion in the Houston, Oregon, Texas organization. It's religion, then football, because Easterby is. Did you see the quote that nigga wrote? The statement he released? Easterby, dog, that he released about J.J. Watt. But was like, when I think about J.J., I think about Jesus. That boy said, and that's the first sentence. So that like further lets me know, like, and look, personally, I don't have a problem with religion. Anybody that know me know I'm not, I'm not Christian. I'm not the biggest religious person. That nigga to Jesus, but anyway, I'm just saying, like, Jesus don't belong in running football operations. That's all I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't base your decision. What would Jesus do shouldn't be a question you ask yourself when you're making football
Jesus will be worried about no fucking football.
Yeah,
so,
Amen. That's all I'm saying. Like, this ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody's personal belief system. But I'm just saying, like, when you work in an organization, we should leave Jesus out of it. As far as when we making decision making, personnel questions, you know what I'm saying? Like. That boy first sentence in the statement, the whole statement was about Jesus and JJ, but I'm just saying the first sentence was, when I think about JJ, I think about Jesus. That's the first sentence.
Man.
That boy said he got a WWJD bracelet right under his WWJD bracelet.
Just jack him off already. Damn.
Oh, man.
Hey man, hey dog. Jesus ain't never ran gashes, so I ain't trying to hear that. That nigga ain't never toted the pill. He ain't never ran snake at the end of the practice. I ain't trying to hear this. That nigga ain't never go through Oklahoma.
Man, hey, I ain't heard that shit in a long time. But do you remember that shit? Playing golf.
Oh, that was a bunch of shit we had to do.
Yeah, that was like, nigga, that was like the snake. That was like, nigga,
snake, bear crawls, gashes,
nigga, log roll.
Oh nigga, man, I forgot all about that.
Nigga. That was the worst. It was like a whole shit. That shit made you throw up, dude.
Yeah, they was trying to make us young brothers quit. I remember that shit. Like, come on, dog.
What we doing?
I think they was having y'all do that, y'all freshmen, and us do. They were having Rascals do that and Straight G's do that shit. And I just be like, bro, why don't y'all just keep us on the team? Just say y'all are black. We don't want y'all on the team no more. Just say it.
My nickname when I first came there was HISD. They let me know everything. They used to tell me all the time. This was the quote. I don't know how you did it at HISD, but you're not gonna do that over here. Every time I got in trouble with football, bro, that's all they used to tell me. I don't know what you did at HISD, but you're not gonna do it in Fort Bend. You're not gonna do that shit here. So in other words, and I was too young to get it at that time. But in other words, they were saying, I don't know what you did at the nigga school, but that nigga shit not that flying over here at Elkins. leave all that nigga shit over there. Leave the ghetto black shit over there. Don't do that shit over here. Oh, you try to clean it up by saying HISD though.
Yeah. Like how they going around saying Mondays now. But hey, man, that's a whole different subject. Yeah. But
back to football, man. Back to sports.
This nigga said Jesus. He really said that?
Said what? Oh, the quote?
JJ Watt is Jesus.
Bro, he said, when I think of JJ Watt, I think it makes me think of Jesus. And he made a bunch of comparisons. There's a walking on water comparison. Bro, it's a whole statement. Pull up the Easterby statement, bro. You got your phone? Pull up the Easterby statement. No, let's read the statement. The Easterby statement. It's like that boy called JJ Watt Jesus, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm having a great time watching y'all organization fall apart. You know, I'm a Panthers man. We had our time yesterday. I'm enjoying that shit. Ever since they passed up on Vince Young, I've been like, man, fuck the Texans, dog. For real. And I know we ain't trying to go there. Andre Johnson was the face of our organization for a while. The moment JJ came in, sophomore year, boom! Even Cush, what's the dude name? Brian Cush.
Brian Cushing.
We was shitting on Andre. We was shitting on Andre. We was shitting on Mario Williams. And then when they passed up on BY, I was like, man, screw this. I'm gonna ride with my Panthers, dog. And this is way before Cam Newton, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying watching y'all organization fall apart because I haven't agreed to a lot of stuff they did in the front office for a while now. Hey man, I ain't trying to
statement.
I ain't trying to listen to no guy try to compare a mortal to a immortal. You know, I ain't trying to do that, dog.
Man,
that's y'all's team.
Well, ain't my team. I renounced the Texans after the DeAndre trade. That was my last. That was my last straw right there. I was done by then, and I have been holding on for a long time, and it was only because of Deshaun and DeAndre. But the way they kept treating people, it was inevitable. You know what I'm saying? That it was gonna happen because that's who they are. That's what they do. And now they trying to clean house and shit and mask the disguise, but it still is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie, I still been a Texan fan, and man, they making it real hard for me to continue to say that right now. And the crazy thing is, it's not even based off football. Like, we sorry, that's not even my issue. Like I was saying, me and J.O. talked about this earlier. It's not even Deshaun issue. Like, Deshaun ain't asking for a trade because we not good. It has nothing to do with football. It's the higher ups, and let's just be 100 about it. It's the racism and the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? They fucking it all up right now. It's crazy because when historically, like, sports brings racism and shit together. Like,
yeah,
that's the crazy thing. Like, the Texans found a way to do it the fucking opposite. But yeah, man. I mean, I can't front. You know, I always pull for the hometown, everything, shit. Whether it's the Rockets, Texans, the Astros, like, shit. So yeah, I've been a Texan fan. It's hard for me to say I'm not a Texan fan, but it's hard for me to say I am. So I don't know where the fuck I stand right now, man. I got to open an application for anybody who got bandwagon for their team. I might fill out some applications. You know, I don't know. Send me an email if your team accepting fanhood, and send the application. I might fill it out. I don't know. It's just it's a depressing time if you're a Texan fan right now. So I wish you would sell the team almost, but
what I was gonna say.
Go ahead. Yeah, this is depressing. I don't want to talk about it.
Spring college football starts tomorrow.
Let's talk about something else.
Tarleton versus McNeese. Tarleton stepping up. I'm gonna go with McNeese
because SWAC, man. I'm not up on my SWAC knowledge, so I gotta dig into the SWAC and do my due diligence.
I'm gonna see some information about top 25 teams in D1 AA and some of the guys, but yeah, we about to have football year round, so I'm excited. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the SWAC just signed the deal with ESPN too.
Yeah, so and Deion, that's because Deion six out of the next 7 games for them boys are gonna be aired on TV, so that's good.
And I think 12 in the SWAC total.
I'm betting Deion every game.
Yeah, for sure. You say you bet Deion every game?
Every game. If he let all them freshmen play every game, I don't care. Come on, Deion.
I'm riding. I feel you. Hey, that spread is gonna be ridiculous the first week or two, though.
Man, who you telling, man?
Them
But
niggas
shit,
gonna be
that's
like
it.
minus 14.
Y'all got anything else? Cause I gotta get ready to get out of here and I gotta finish up some
Nah,
school
that's the
work.
bet, man. Check us out. I might do an NBA video.
Well,
I might not.
y'all be sure to follow my boy Jo on IG. He got some things cooking up in the for-profit world. But I'm the coach. This is Marley Betts. Appreciate you tuning in, everybody. Appreciate you joining us, Jo. And we out. Let's get this money today.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey.